Let's wait till we have somebody. You may not. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to our live. It's been, I think, a few weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we're back. We're back in the same area code, zip code. I don't know if you guys know, Angie was gone for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I was here and she was there.
For a whole week without each other.
Yeah, well, that was a long time because we haven't been apart since way before the pandemic. It's been a while.
We lived.
Yeah, it was a little hard, but we made it. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a good time. It was nice. Nice in Washington. I had a nice relaxing time, so that's good.
She got to babysit her mom's foster dog, which was nice.
So cute. Bichon Frise. The best.
Yes.
She's so cute. The cutest. I loved her. I wanted to take her home, but I couldn't. We can't have another dog. Yet.
Yet. Maybe one day.
How was your trip to Portland or back from Portland?
It was good. It was kind of a long drive, but I survived. It was late by the time we got home. We left Portland at about 4 p.m. and we didn't pull up to our house until 10 p.m.
Holy cow.
But we did stop once or twice.
I was already at home in Tacoma, in bed.
Well, you had a much quicker,
Drive. Yeah.
But we stopped at least once or twice.
Yeah.
And then I was very, very tired the next day. Like that night and the next day, Saturday, I was just like zonked.
I
But
bet.
it could be because I didn't have coffee right away. So I was like dragging behind in life because coffee is life.
It is.
So,
it's not healthy, but it's it's not healthy for your kidneys.
A lot of people are not drinking coffee anymore. At least my cousin, she's like been off coffee for like a month or two now. And I guess it's not good for your adrenals.
It's not having too much of it. It's not really. It's one of those things you're supposed to enjoy once in a while. But you know us Americans.
Where are our comments? There's nothing.
They should be coming up.
I hope they're not turned off.
Comments may not be visible.
There
we. Hi Dakota. Hi Firefly.
Hi Firefly. Hi Dakota.
How's everybody doing?
Yay, we weren't ignoring you. We just didn't see them. So yes, by the time I had coffee that Saturday afternoon, I was feeling much better in the mind, in the spirit. Yeah. And then the rest of the week was pretty nice. My dad took care of me while Angie was gone and my other caregivers. And yeah, it was not bad. It's good to, have a little break from one another every once in a while. Makes the heart grow fonder.
It does.
So, what else is going on, Lovey?
Not a whole lot. Just getting back into the routine, the home life routine. And, yeah.
Do you miss being home?
I do miss home, but I miss this home too. So, I mean, I had a good time at home. But this is my home too, so.
She got to see her family, her grandpa, and everybody, so that was good.
Yeah.
I wish I could have gone with her.
I know. Hopefully next time.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time we'll get you up there. Christmas. I'm hoping for Christmas. I mean, it's a gamble, but I hope. If not before then.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I just, get nervous with Angie doing the driving and all the caregiving for more than like a 3-day period. It's a lot.
I mean, it wouldn't be that bad.
Well-
You'd be with me at home, which is what I care about. I mean, I don't know. But you're true about it. You want to feel safe and comfortable doing it. I mean,
it's not an excuse. It's the truth.
it's the truth. It's the cold, hard truth.
And I haven't been home with her since my other caregiver left.
2018.
18. So it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Which is sad. It makes me feel bad.
Don't feel bad, honey. It's just, I guess, the way of life. But we'll get you up there. We'll get you up there hopefully soon.
Mm-hmm. But in other news, last Monday or Friday or one of those days, I secured my tickets to go see Katy perform live
Yes, she
in
did.
Las Vegas next January.
She said, I'm going. And then she really did. She bought the tickets. That was it.
Yeah, so I'm just like so freaking excited. Can't wait.
I'm excited too. I'm going with you, so
Better be going.
we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be in Vegas. So yeah.
Hello, Madeline.
Hi, Madeline.
Welcome.
How are you? We're doing all right.
Yeah, doing okay.
Plugging along.
I have my surgery scheduled for next month
Finally.
on June 22nd is my surgery. So I'm not trying to sound excited about it. I'm just, excited that there's a date. Doesn't mean I'm excited for the actual event, but,
But you'll be glad to put it all behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going to Vegas next week. Oh, that will be fun.
Fun.
What are you gonna do there? Are you gonna gamble or are you gonna see a show? I mean, there's probably other things besides that to do in Vegas, but
so much, yeah. That should be fun. I hope you have a good time.
Yeah. And I know if you luck out, you find some good deals at buffets. Some of the buffets are really cheap, and the food is really good. But I don't know if the buffets are open right now.
Oh.
Because of COVID.
They might not be. I don't know if things are starting to open back up again. Who knows? It's different with every state.
Not a
gambler seeing friends. Oh, cool.
That'll be nice.
Have fun with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a nightlife person. Like, I don't do that whole aspect of Vegas.
No.
But, we'll probably go to the concert and then go to restaurants and stuff. How long are we staying?
Well, I haven't booked a flight or anything like that yet.
That's
so
far,
probably only a couple nights.
Far in advance. Yeah. Hopefully we get to meet her again. Katy.
That's the hope. But I'm not holding my breath, and I don't want to be greedy because meeting her once was amazing enough. But if I got to again,
that would be even
trust me,
more
I would
amazing.
not cry.
Right.
So
that should be fun.
Yeah. And I always love a good buffet too. But I don't know if I'll be going to one in Vegas because that equals people, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Vegas is not
and
for
germs.
It's not for the faint of heart as far as crowds.
No.
It's very crowded.
You have to enjoy getting bumped into, and
It's like Disneyland.
like shoulder to shoulder people
Yeah.
walking all over each other. I can't handle it. Too much for me.
So, what else have we been doing?
Not much. We've been watching videos and stuff on TV. We've been seeing on social media about the cicadas.
Yeah, in the East Coast.
Do you guys know about the cicadas?
Do you know what a cicada is?
I think it's really cool.
Have you ever seen a cicada? I have not seen one.
Me neither. I've never been on the East Coast long enough to see a cicada.
But I know they can land on you.
Yeah. Oh, they're everywhere.
I don't know if I would like that. That would freak me out.
A lot of people think they're cute. A lot of people are obsessed with them. And they are important in some cultures too. Like there's one culture where they make a cicada out of wood. They carve it out of wood, and then they stick it in their deceased loved one's mouth, and it's supposed to help them go up to heaven after they die. But it's this bug that comes out in just droves, tens and hundreds of thousands of bugs that they live in the ground. So they go in the ground, and they're under there for 17 years, and then they all come up to the surface and go to the treetops and mate and lay their eggs. And once they lay their eggs, the adults die, and then the eggs grow up, and they go back down in the ground and live there for another 17 years, and then they come back up and do it all over again.
Well, how do they live in the ground? Like,
they feed off of like tree roots.
There's no air though to breathe.
Well,
they don't need it.
They don't need it. They're bugs. Bugs can live in the underground, underground bugs.
What is Dakota saying? I can't read it.
I live in Ontario. We have cicadas. Cool.
Wow.
I was wondering if you did. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of people that live on the East Coast that watch us too.
Uh-huh.
And they're over on the East Coast, and they just come out in just droves. Like, do you see a lot of them at one time, Dakota? I mean, I want to know how it is from people who actually experience it. It's quite the thing.
Do they come in your house? Probably not.
I was watching. They did a documentary, news special on it. I was watching it on YouTube. The PBS NewsHour did a story on it. Very fascinating.
Just that they don't have them in Montana.
Don't have them in Montana. Yeah, no.
We don't have them here either.
Nope.
I think it's just the East Coast thing.
East Coast, yeah. Which is weird. I'm sure they're in other parts of the world too.
You can hear them. They are loud.
Yeah, like the males, the show I watched, the males do the singing to attract a mate, I think. And yeah, I think, me personally, I would enjoy it because I like nature sounds.
Yeah. Would you go film it? Go see them?
Yeah, I probably would.
Try to take pictures?
I probably would. That would be cool.
And we also heard about the mouse infestation in Australia, which is really scary.
That would be creepy. I saw footage of that, and it's they're just taking over all the land, and they're coming into people's houses and barns and chewing through wood and furniture and eating crops, destroying crops. And they just come in the hundreds of thousands, just like the cicadas. And they're just raiding everything.
Is that just in Australia?
I think so. Right now, yeah, I think. I'm sure it's happened everywhere, but that's what's happening there. And it's because of the wildfires and stuff. And, the lack of prey to capture the mice. So they get overrun. I forgot how they said how often they breed, but it's a lot. And the land is overrun. And I guess they're biting people too.
Yeah,
Didn't you hear that
they are.
people are getting bit? Can
That's
you
so
imagine?
scary. I would just.
Like billions of mice just like take over your house in the middle of the night.
So what happens? How
That'd
are
be
they?
freaky.
How are they dealing with the issue?
I don't know. I didn't look into it that far.
Okay.
Maybe I'll try to look up something later tonight because I'm curious to see what they're doing to like fight them off.
Me too.
They should send my mom's dog over there. He's a rat catcher. He's really good at it.
They should.
He's a rat terrier, and he loves it. He's really good at it. They should just let a bunch of rat terriers loose.
Yeah.
Go nuts.
But then the mice might bite them and attack them.
Maybe. But they'd win. The rat terrier would win. Especially Doogie. He goes after those things, man.
Huh.
And he's loud about it. If you hear him barking really loud for like a long period of time, you know he's catching a mouse or a
Has it happened? Did you
mole.
see it happen last week?
No, not last week, but I've seen him do it before. Go after a...
Was he barking a lot this week
Not at,
when you were there?
He wasn't barking hardly at all.
Wow.
That I heard.
What about at night? Did he wake your mother up at night?
I don't think so.
He does that. He wakes her mom up in the night.
He's more quiet with Lily there. Lily kind of rules the roost. She's a little bit domineering, but she's so cute.
She's so cute.
Adorable.
I could pull a picture of and show them. Will your mom care?
I don't know. Probably not.
Just real quick.
She probably doesn't care.
It's just a cute little doggy.
Little lilies.
This might take a while to find it.
Adam's been such a good boy today.
He came with us.
On our errands.
On our errands.
He did. He's pooped now. It's hot outside, man. It was cold yesterday, and today it's like stifling.
It's in the 80s.
Oh, Mom says no, I don't care. Hi, Mom.
Donna.
Lilies. How is Lily girl? I miss Lily and Doogie.
So tell them about the show we watched.
So we were watching this new show, not new show. It was there's another season too last year. Was it last year or 2019?
I think it was 2019.
On Netflix called Special. Now, if you're not into seeing sexual activity on TV or, nudity and all that type of stuff, this is not the show for you. See, there's Lily.
That's Lily.
Sweet pea. She's the sweetest little girl ever. But yeah, Special is about a man with cerebral palsy. He's the main character. And it just, basically shows about his life. And his best friend is the other main character. And she kind of, shows her and her relationships and him and his relationships and how they navigate life. And there's a lot of themes of, interabled relationship, things that people with disabilities face in their day-to-day life. And this guy is gay.
I feel like it's a little bit too, like, I am an advocate for disability rights. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against any of it. But I feel like they're pushing it a little far with it. I don't know, just in some of the scenes, like, they were, like, attacking this guy's boyfriend just because he asked a question that kind of you don't ask someone that's disabled, but he doesn't know because he's never been around people with disabilities. So he's learning.
He wants to know because he cares. He loves Ryan is the guy's name. He loves Ryan, and he doesn't know, so he's genuinely curious.
But I just feel like they were really attacking him.
Militant.
Yeah, militant. And I'm just not about that vibe. Like, I don't know. Maybe if I was born in a different situation,
And you faced more
more
discrimination
that
on
way,
the daily. Yeah.
yeah, I would feel different.
You would probably be up in arms too. Yeah. But
But
sometimes you just got to give people a break, man. Yeah, it sucks
yeah,
to deal with discrimination like all the time. It sucks. But, you know, if someone's genuinely curious because they love the person, then
yeah,
give them a little bit of a break,
mhm.
you know?
So that's my only issue with it, with the show. You know, because not all disabled people are like that, and we're not all like gonna attack you if you say the wrong
Something
thing.
ableist.
Like, that's not me, anyways. I can't speak for other disabled people, but me, I'm not that strong about it. And maybe I should be, but just I understand people are unaware, they're uneducated, they don't know, they haven't been around somebody, you know, that's, you know, different. So you just gotta give them a break. Now, if they keep saying things that are offensive, then
like just to be mean, like just to be a douche,
then that's different.
That's not cool.
Like, I don't know, I grew up in a school in a town where there was no disabled people in my school, really, at least not physically disabled. So I was it. I was the only one in a wheelchair at my whole school. And I didn't really notice anything. Like, I didn't care. I wasn't bothered. I didn't know any different.
You just hung out and lived your life and did your thing, had your friends.
You know, friends came and went, just like a lot of people deal with in school. Friends come and go. But that's it. Like, I'm not, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say.
I totally get it. I know you. Yeah, you're a very humble person, and you don't really, takes a lot to get you upset.
It does.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, not every person has to be a, you know, militant activist about, you know, a cause that affects them. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be, but not everybody, like some people, they literally just want to live their lives.
Like, I'm more offended by people saying homophobic or transphobic things or acts, you know, like that type. That, which is weird, bothers me more than.
Yeah.
Or like someone parking purposely in a parking lot, parking space for a handicapped person.
Yeah.
That would irritate me.
And people don't get offended just to be offended. I think that's a huge misconception of people who don't experience discrimination on the daily. Like, people get offended because discrimination happens, and it does affect people's lives severely. You know, people just want to live their lives, and, you know, you run into discrimination and these ideas of hate perpetuated by, you know, these little
I really haven't experienced
offenses.
I didn't mean to talk.
Go for it.
I really haven't experienced that much discrimination or
that really
ableism. I did once in high school. My teacher kind of said some things that were below the belt to me, and it was like the first time that I was like, wow, did that just really happen? And I was left caught off guard.
Probably shocking and hurtful. Yeah, really
and
hurtful.
And then, like, after the class was over, I, like, broke down in tears because I was like, what the heck just happened?
And it was definite ableism, definite in-your-face discrimination.
I'm not going to say what it was or who it was, but it wasn't good.
If I was there, I would have raised hell. My mom,
I told her, I said, I don't want you pulling her aside. I don't want you saying anything to her.
To the teacher.
But she did tell the principal. And I think he did pull her aside, because after that was done, she completely treated me like good, but in a bad way.
Like overly kiss your ass
overly,
type.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And she never really apologized.
No, she never apologized.
Which is shitty.
She never apologized to me. And, I don't know what she was going through that day. She was obviously in a mood.
But you don't say something that hateful to somebody. Like, even if you're in a bad mood, like, you just don't. I mean, I think she should have gotten fired, honestly. But yeah, I heard the story. I've heard it
Numerous times.
Ooh, if I was there back then.
For some reason, it comes up a lot in my mind because it has, there was really no closure with it.
Yeah.
So it's not like I could come up to her later that year and be like, yo, so that really, wasn't cool. But I didn't do that. I'm not a assertive person, so I just put it under the rug,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Needless to say, I mean, it's ableist to think that accessibility, such as having ramps and all these different, things that people with disabilities need to function in public, it's not an extra privilege. It's something that should already be in place, because people in wheelchairs deserve to get around just as much as us. And while you think accessibility is a thing, it's really not. Most places in public are implementing, accessibility features now, but it's still a struggle, But yeah, a ramp is not an extra special thing. It's,
it's a necessity.
It's a necessity, and it's a right that should already be in place, because they deserve to get around as much as us.
If it wasn't for my mother, my high school would not have had any ramps. I mean, it was lacking in the accessibility department because it was an old building. It's an old school. I've been there for years. And they upgraded the school right after I left and graduated. They completely remodeled the whole school and put in probably ramps and elevators and all kinds of things. But my mom fought tooth and nail.
And she had to fight to get those things implemented.
Yeah. So, that's really my only experience with it.
With blatant ableism.
Yeah. What does your mom say?
Just joined in. She's exhausted talking about Lily. We just walked over to Phyllis's and back. Nice. That's a pretty nice walk. Couple blocks. Cool. Lily.
What does Madeline say after?
What kind of dog is Lily? She's a Bichon Frise. Yeah, she's a cutie patootie. She's a little princess, but she's had a hard life, so she's living the life now that she's with my mom. She gets walks.
And her and Adam would do fine then together because they're both princesses.
They would.
Although that might clash.
Right. That's my bed. That's my couch.
What are the other?
Francis says, I never was assertive either. Now that I'm 74, let me tell you, I'm assertive. After a certain age, you don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm learning to be. It's been taking me years to do it, but it's hard. It's not easy for me, but I'm doing it little bit by bit.
Yeah, both of us were not assertive people at all. I've definitely gotten more assertive.
Which is strange because both of our mothers are.
Yeah, both of our mothers are very strong women. Definitely assertive. They know what they want. They know how to get it.
Yep.
And they don't put up with anybody's BS.
No.
Me, I've always been shy until recently. Yeah.
So what are the other messages? I just can't see them.
How are you ladies doing?
We're doing okay.
Doing good, hanging in there.
Yeah.
We had some other questions from some people.
Should we get to those?
Yeah, we should get to those.
So our friend Keone wrote in. We know them personally, but they wanted to know, what is something that we want others to know about our relationship that they don't know yet already?
That is a tough one.
That's a tough one. Thank you, Keone.
Thanks a lot, Keone.
Oh boy.
She's really making us do our homework here.
Mhm. What do people don't know about us as a couple?
Couple. I mean,
obviously we don't know like the intimate stuff.
Yeah.
Which, is private.
Private.
I would say we both really don't like to entertain.
Yeah. We're not the type of person that's gonna put out a whole spread and invite a whole bunch of people over and, make the house look perfectly fancy and.
No.
Yeah. Like we'll go out.
Yeah.
But we don't really, we're not those people that invite people over like every Friday or whenever.
It's like stressful for me to have people over. Not family.
Yeah, not family.
Well, sometimes family, but.
And not close friends, right?
Yeah.
But even then, if it's like a friend, you're like, after a few hours, you're done.
Yeah. And we don't like unexpected visits. Do you?
I don't mind. It depends on who it is.
You always honestly, said no.
It's different from person to person, but generally, for the most part, I don't like people that just pop by, especially if I don't know them that well. If you're a close friend or family member, yeah, you can pop by. I don't give a poop. But if you're someone I kind of barely know or just an acquaintance, it catches me off guard if you just like pop by. It's weird.
I'll read the next question.
Next question.
2 more.
Oh, did I get any? Where's my phone? I didn't check. If you wrote in on Instagram about the questions to my account, I'm sorry I didn't see them. I didn't get to them.
Thomas Lavis Lipitar artist. It's hard to say that name.
Our friend Tom.
Our friend Tom.
Who drew that beautiful picture of us.
Yes. What were your favorite toys when you were little? And do you still have them? So I only have one of the toys that I liked as a kid, and that was the HitClips. And I still have those, ironically.
Thank God they were at your mother's house and not our old house. Otherwise, they'd be melted.
A HitClip is like a little micro music player, and the music is on like this little chip.
Little tiny.
And you put it in, there's like one, you use an earbud, and then there's a little boombox. And they used to have them at McDonald's, but you could also get them at stores, I believe. But they stopped making them back in the early 2000s.
They weren't a thing for very long, were they?
No.
Like it was right between CDs and what do you call them?
Mini discs.
MP3s, like when digital music started becoming huge and you didn't even need CDs anymore.
And it only plays like 30 seconds of the song.
Yeah, it's just a little clip.
Yeah. And the other toy that I loved as a kid was Polly Pockets and Playmobil and American Girl dolls.
How many American Girl dolls did you have?
5.
Wow.
Don't ask me why I had so many.
That's cool, though. I mean, that's amazing. I don't think I ever had an American Girl doll, but my favorite dolly was a Cabbage Patch Kid, and her name was Frances. I carried her around everywhere when I was really small. I don't know if I still have her. I'm not sure. If she's still around, she would be at my mother's house. So unless she was with me, then she's nighty-night.
Sad.
You
said you like cars.
I liked to play with the toy cars. I wasn't super like obsessed with them, but you know, little kid, I like to play with all the things. I think they were Hot Wheels, and I think my brothers also had Micro Machines, which you mentioned you liked as well.
I did.
And yeah, those were cool to play with as a kid. And books. I loved to read books when I was a kid. I was that kid.
And I was not that kid. It was like pulling teeth to get me to crack open a book. Just ask my parents.
Oh, and I love to play with toys that you could build things like Legos, blocks, constructs. There was these building things called constructs, similar to Legos, but not really. I really liked those.
I'm trying to find the other comments. I think they're on Facebook. Adam's fussing.
Adam's fussing. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Should I go feed him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back, you guys.
Should I wait to answer this question?
Which one?
I'll just read these comments here.
Okay, I'll be right
Go
back.
from there. Thank you, Francis. Good to see you. Firefly, what kind of phone did you get? Dakota, that's a bummer. Well, now you get to decide who you are and what you want to be. So I'm happy for you, Dakota. Let me find that comment. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh my. Where did it go? So I guess I can ask or read this while Angie's gone. Sonia Allison Fairs, one of our followers from Facebook, says, I've watched one of your videos. They're very inspiring. How you two became a couple. How did we become a couple? Well, Angie and I met online. Well, you guys, most everyone on here knows the answer to this, but we'll answer it for her. She wanted to know how we became a couple, and it was because Angie and I were both registered as members of Match.com, and Angie actually reached out to me and
I did.
Initiated the interaction between us.
Good old internet.
And one thing led to another, and here we are.
You were like my second or third match on there. Didn't it give you like your top 10 matches or something?
Mm-hmm. You were one of my top ones.
I matched with Haley. I think she was like my second match. And I kind of messaged all like my top 3 matches. And Haley was the one that wrote back.
That's sad. I was like,
why?
I probably responded like immediately. I was probably like waiting by my computer. No.
Well, so was I. I didn't even. So I signed up for the free month trial. I never had to pay for a match
And
because
then
I met her in less than a month.
she was on a lot of dating sites, everybody.
I wasn't. I don't even remember.
She was on Plenty of Fish. Because I saw you on other ones.
No, you didn't. You did?
I think
Oh,
so.
I might have. Yeah. There was this one back in the day, like way back, like early 2000s, called Techno Dyke. I think it was mostly based in the UK, but I was on there too. Good times, the 90s. MySpace was still a thing.
MySpace was everything.
And I was trying to meet people in there too.
And LiveJournal. I had LiveJournal before I had MySpace. And I had MySpace before I had Facebook. And I had Facebook before I had YouTube. And I had YouTube before I had TikTok.
And then the rest is history. TikTok, you don't stop.
I'm trying to find the other comment. It was basically the same one, but I wanted to acknowledge it.
So how did we meet?
Yeah.
We met on the internet. Luckily, it turned out just fine. You know, those internet stories can be scary.
Yeah, now if I had to go back out into the dating world nowadays, today, I don't know if I would meet somebody online. I might, but I would talk to them a lot first, like video chat, etc., if they were up for it. And I would never go alone to meet them. And I wouldn't have them come to my house like I did with you.
Yeah, that was risky.
Uh-huh. Extremely risky. Does this tilt forward at all?
Yeah, because it looks like you're having...
It looks like I'm just...
floating head syndrome.
Yeah, I'm just a head.
There
we go.
She has a bust as well.
I don't know what to say with that, but...
Did I make you blush?
No.
Usually it's her making the comment.
Yeah, I always talk about your bust. That's a first.
Right? It's number one topic in
I love it.
Ailey's mind.
Francis says, I have a stuffed dog that I was given when I was 3 weeks old. I guess it's an antique now. I plan to have it burned with me. Aw, I love that.
Buried. But
buried.
Yeah.
I still love that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Aw, that's sweet. It's been with you your whole life. That's adorable.
I think the dog that I had when I was born, stuffed dog, it's gone.
Is it? Oh, I had a stuffed cat, but it was part of the Pound Puppies series. My brothers they each had a dog, and I had the cat. I forgot what her name was. But that was my other favorite toy from the 80s.
Was it gone now?
I don't know if my mom still has it or not. The thing is, a lot of people's parents like got rid of their kids' old toys, you know, and like taking them to the Goodwill or whatever. But now some of the toys from the 70s and 80s and even 90s are worth something. You can sell them for some money. Like especially the toys from the 80s are hot ticket item right now. But, you know, I'm sure Pound Puppies is one of them.
You should research it.
I should. Oh, I forgot about her, my kitty.
Oh.
I forgot her name. What was her name? And Cabbage Patch Dolls, too. Lots of toys were great back then.
Yes, they were the best.
I don't think kids have it the same these days because it's all electronics. They're all glued to their devices and video games, and it's how dull, how boring.
Then I had this Beauty and the Beast mirror. You push a button,
Oh yeah.
and the different people start talking to you on there. It's hard to explain, but
Yeah, it's like the characters pop up and they
Yeah.
say something in that little, electronic voice that the toys had in the 90s.
Dakota says she has her old baby blanket from 1967. Wow.
That's so cool. That's a long time to keep a
Yeah.
blankie. That's awesome. I had a special blankie that I carried around when I was I think a toddler. I think I still had it when I was 5, but I wore it down to like a little scrap of fabric because I carried it around with me so much.
Did you rub it against your nose?
Oh yeah, and my face. I'd love to go like this with my fingers and just rub it on my face.
Yeah. My god sister used to do that with her blanket.
Really?
She would just, I'm like, and she had this blanket for years. I mean, it was basically nothing, just rag. Just,
I think mine was a receiving blanket. I'm not sure, but it was really smooth. It was like that smooth, soft,
like the silk kind.
almost silky fabric. Just really soft. Yeah, I loved it.
What are we having for dinner tonight?
Who wants to know?
I don't know. Do they want to know?
We're having Ma's, this yummy, delicious restaurant in Central Point.
Chinese food.
Chinese food is delicious.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen. What's up?
Hope you're doing well.
Long time no see.
Hi, Camby. She says, good evening. Nice to see Angie back home. It is. I'm glad she's back.
I'm back safe and sound. I had a good time up north. The weather was pretty good. I got out. I went out one night and saw my brother. He's a karaoke DJ. So I went and hang out with him while he was doing that. And I sang like 3 songs. I don't think I did very well, but
yes, you did.
it was fun anyway. And then I got to go also and see my grandpa. And I saw, of course, my mom and my brother. It was good. It was chill.
I'm happy that you had fun. I wish I could have done karaoke with you. But that place isn't accessible, is it?
It's not. Well, you could go in, but you couldn't get down to the karaoke floor. They need to put a door in the room where the karaoke is. Like that would just put a door in there.
But why can't they put a ramp in there?
It's
Or
so
what?
small, I don't think.
Is it an old building? Are they legally like?
I think they're legally grandfathered in, which
Oh,
is stupid to me. I think they should still be required to put a ramp. But it's so small, I don't think it would. I think the ramp would take up the whole entire room, which is really sad. But you can access, like if there's a door on the karaoke floor, that room. So it's like levels. You walk in the front door and there's tables to the left and then the bar is to the right. And then also to the right is another room that goes, I think it's down a step or a ramp. And it's like a platform with some more tables. And then there's a step down to another room. And that's where the karaoke floor is.
oh,
And some more tables. So where the karaoke is, they could put a door in there so you can enter from that level.
can you eat at that level?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
Oh,
tables
okay.
and you can bring your drinks and your food there.
Oh, okay.
People even bring pizza from the restaurant next door.
Really? They don't mind?
I saw people doing it when I was there. So
Did you have the pizza or no?
no, I had something from Uber. CP says, how is your kidney stone? Have you had supper yet?
No, we haven't had supper. We're gonna eat after this, probably. But my kidney stone is not that good. I mean, it's, it hurts a lot of the days. But usually by the midday, late afternoon, evening, it's better, which I don't understand because, I mean, it's still there in the evening. I don't know why it hurts worse in the morning, but I think it's because everything's just sitting, like, and I'm laying on my side, so everything's just like
shifted or
draining
something.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'd say probably once or twice a week I'm taking my prescription pain med. Not every day, but a couple times a week.
And you know it's painful if she's taking the prescription pain med because she does not take prescription narcotics at all. The most you've ever taken was probably an over-the-counter ibuprofen.
It's true.
But that just goes to show how much pain she's in. She's taking 2 or 3 pills a week.
And it's a half of a dose. So they're 5 milligram tablets.
And you take a
and
half.
I take a half.
That's pretty much all you can do. It's too strong for you.
It's strong.
Yeah.
So, but I really appreciate you asking me how I'm doing. Thank you.
My wife is a strong cookie. I can't even imagine.
I have the surgery next month on the 22nd.
Yes, finally, after a year and a half of suffering.
And no, I'm not counting down the days. I'm like, I don't know. I don't like knowing I won't be in control during that time. I'm going to be put to sleep. And I have to like trust the process. And that's hard.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine.
I mean, I'm not a control freak, but
hey, this is heavy, you know? It's heavy. Surgery and anesthesia is not, it's not a joke for someone in your condition. I don't blame you.
But I'm going to have 2 doctors in the surgery. I'm going to have
2 really good, very good, experienced doctors.
And I have to put all my trust in the anesthesia team.
Yeah.
That's where I'm most nervous about, and also the recovery of the, if I have to get an incision and all of that, the infection risk, etc.
Yeah.
I'm going to be put on antibiotics afterwards. I know that. It's just a lot to think about.
Yeah. And this is why it's taken them so long, is because part of the reason why to get a date for the surgery is because they really have to cross their T's and dot their I's. And at the appointment in Portland, they said, we are making sure you will have the best and most experienced team. And, so they're working hard to make sure they have the best of the best and make sure everything goes so smoothly, as smooth as possible. So that's pretty good.
Cammy says, what's your go-to Chinese meal?
We were talking about that earlier. Oh, go ahead.
I love pot stickers, fried rice, usually mushu something, but she's not a big mushu fan.
Mm-mm.
And I like egg foo young and lo mein.
And chow fun?
And chow fun, but yeah.
You're very eclectic in your tastes. I'm a boring Chinese eater. I like the sweet and sour chicken, the General Tso's chicken, what's another one? Lemon chicken, orange chicken, pot stickers. That's about it.
Dakota, you're right. I need to show no fear. It will help. I know it will. That's what everyone's been telling me. Because your state of mind is like everything.
Yeah.
So I'm trying.
Just know that I'm here for you through all of it. Even though I can't be in the operating room, I'll be there spiritually with you. I can't even imagine.
Camby says, I'm the same with you, Angie. I make really good pork egg rolls.
Oh, nice.
Sounds good.
Pork egg rolls. I haven't had an egg roll in a really long time.
And spring roll, you like?
I love spring rolls. I like spring rolls better than egg rolls, actually.
Didn't your mom make fresh spring rolls?
Yeah, she made fresh spring rolls. They were really good. They're hard to make.
That sticker will never stay.
I know.
It's so frustrating. We're looking at stickers on this is my little
Table.
computer table, which I love. And it has wheels on it. And I put stickers on part of it.
There's like 2 Katy stickers. And there's one sticker that just doesn't stick, like the sides pop off of it.
Mm-hmm.
It won't stick.
So should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we talked about everything. Yeah, if you're looking for a new show on Netflix, watch Special. It's pretty good. I'm kind of iffy about the way they portray autism on there. They're trying. They're giving, they use the word neurodiversity, which is good. They're trying, but I see some ableist things about the show and how it portrays autism and neurodiversity, but at least they're going in the right direction compared to other shows and movies that try to portray autism but fail miserably. So, but overall, it's a great show. And it's about a man with cerebral palsy who is also gay and his best friend and their shenanigans. And
he really does have cerebral palsy.
He really does
in
have
real
cerebral
life.
palsy. And is he really gay?
And I think he really is gay.
Yeah. So that's good for the, portrayal aspect.
And how about the man that played the one with Asperger's? Does he really have it?
Yeah.
You looked it up?
I looked it up. He really is on the autism spectrum. So at first I wasn't sure. You should never doubt. So if someone says they're on the autism spectrum, they're on the autism spectrum. It's not nice to doubt somebody. It's rude and it's ableist. But I just wasn't sure because, autism gets the shaft when it comes to conquering ableism. And autism is often portrayed by non-autistic actors. And people don't care. Like, they think it's just not right. Autism should be played by an autistic actor because, yeah. Anyway, I was nervous at first, but then I did my research and he is actually on the autism spectrum.
That's cool.
Which is good.
And there's a girl on there that has a Y too. Did you see her?
I saw, yeah, she was the main girl in that group.
She was the one that made me mad.
The leader, really?
Yeah. Because she was kind of like, I know her reasoning, but she was a little militant.
Up front.
Yeah. But I'm happy for her that she got the part. That's awesome.
And they actually casted disabled people to play disabled people.
Yeah.
You never see that. And I think that's just great. And, you need those people to fight the fight. You got to have the people that are leading these movements and fighting on the front lines. And, it's not for everybody, but.
She's been on other shows too.
Has she?
Yeah. I forget her name. I should give a shout out.
This is a terrible question to ask somebody, but I know you and I know you've met famous people. Have you met her before?
The girl?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I thought maybe I did.
She looks familiar.
Because she looks familiar, but
she looks like
a lot of people with OI look alike, which is sad to say, but they can. And so it's not good to assume that I met her because I really don't think I have.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think so.
No, I know it's really bad to say, oh, all the wires
Do you
know
know
each
her?
other. Yeah, that's really bad, but I know you personally, and Haley knows celebrities. Well, has met celebrities, so.
No, I don't think I know
And
her.
you know a lot of people in the OI
Her
community, so.
yeah. But ironically, I don't know her, and but I wish her well with her acting career. That's awesome.
That's so cool. Yeah, I thought I recognized her at first. But yeah, great show. It's called Special.
And it's on Netflix.
And they do show naked sex scenes. So if you're not into shows that portray that, I'm not necessarily into that, but I'm not going to be like
Ew.
against the show if they show it.
They don't show any
Unless that's what it's all about, then it's like, okay.
They don't show any body parts or anything.
Everything except the actual private part. Everything else they show the butt, don't they?
There's a lot of body hair
I'm immature. Don't mind me.
and armpit hair.
They show the butt and armpit hair.
Anyhow.
Who was the lady that his mother, they showed her out partying with her friends?
Oh, yeah.
All she does is lift up her arms the whole time, and she's cracked Haley up, showing her armpits.
People don't understand my armpit amusement, but
it's a thing.
It's a thing.
You don't know unless you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What does Francis say?
I'm an old retired nurse. You will be fine, honey. You feel so much better without pain. That said, I absolutely hate being put out. When I had cancer surgery, being put out was my worry. Oh, man.
It's a little scary.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I mean, for something major, yeah. I remember when I was put under to have my wrist surgery. I guess I'm weird, kind of sadistic. I was like, woohoo, they're going to put me to sleep? Cool. But I wasn't so happy when I woke up because I was like super nauseous.
Oh, look at how big that is.
What?
That.
You're getting another big one? Another doozy. You got to put that medicine on it.
Using this as my personal mirror.
You're showing it to the whole wide world.
Oh, well.
Maybe Dr. Pimple Popper will see this. And she'll come and help you with your boils.
Yeah, that would be good. Have a good evening. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we should probably get off of here and go eat.
I guess I'm just rambling tonight.
I love it.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much, all of you.
Yes.
For signing on and watching us. And we'll be back in 2 weeks with another live. And hopefully in between then, we'll put out some episodes.
Yes, we already have some ideas in the works.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes. Bye, Sean. Jen. You know what I mean. Bye, Dakota.
Bye, Dakota. Thanks, everyone.
Bye,
so
Firefly.
Much. Love you guys.
Love you. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Bye.
Bye.